Hello and welcome to week 2 of the OTR Love Team Time Trial series. My name is Andy and I'll be taking you through the next head-to-head. This week we are showing 7 teams all battling out for both 5 and 10 kilometre time splits. Hopefully we'll see some changes to the league tables, but as usual we're going to be doing this in reverse order. So first the 5 kilometre split between Australian koalas, wombats, OTR wicked and 3R mushroom. All 4 teams really close together. Wombats unfortunately have lost Mick, looks as though it's been a technical issue. They're now riding with 5. Australian koalas, again looking really good. They're now fielding a full team of 6, better than last week with 2. Great formation, lots of control there. 3R Mushroom, my teammates, really strong pulls from Gav, Mikhail and Raj. OTR Wicked are looking good. Just like 3R Mushroom, they only have 3 riders. And it looks as though Koala's Paula had just been dropped a little bit, but she's come back. Wombats again looking really good, really close. Again, need to look at the power levels. So if you're in the red, it means you're doing too much and not drafting as much as possible. Okay, for the time splits, koalas at 9 minutes, OTR Wicked 8 minutes and 17 seconds, Australian Wombats 7 minutes and 45, and 3R Mushroom at 7 minutes and 40. Other teams in the 5 kilometre split are West London VR2, West London VR1 and OTR Black. Keith from OTR Black has had a technical and didn't start the race. West London VR2 look as though they've gapped Dave, but it looks as though Martin is dropping and waiting for Dave. West London VR1 look as though they've got 2 Nicolas. Luckily the other one didn't start. So let's watch the action with West London VR2. Dave Morrison is now 17 metres behind Martin. The rest of the team have gone on. So it'd be nice to see if Dave and Martin get back into the group. In the meantime, have a big shout out to our series sponsors, Velo Tours Spain. They offer bespoke cycling holidays to you and your friends. Prices start at £14 per person per night. So if you mention Love TTT, you'll get a massive 15% discount. So, are we seeing an improvement yet? Nope. So Dave is still about... No, Dave has dropped. So he was about 31 seconds behind. So it still looks as though 3R Mushroom and OTR Wicked are really close together. Still with 3, and they need to finish as 3. Australian Koalas ladies still have 6, which is fantastic to see, and Wombats still with 4. And there's some excellent numbers coming through on power levels, both from OTR Wicked and 3R Mushroom. So they all stick together. Okay, it looks as though we've got start of a gap between Paula and Wendy from Michelle. Okay, so time splits. Koala 17 minutes and 51 seconds. OTR Wicked is 16 minutes and 50. Australian Wombats is 15:29. And 3R Mushroom is 15:11. and Australian koalas were just closing the gap. Okay, next out for the 10 km split, West London VR2, West London VR1 and OTR Black. So with West London VR2, it looks as though Bhavesh has been gapped. He's near Dave at the moment. West London VR1, Peter's now been dropped to about 1.06 kilometres, and they're about to lose Ellen as well, so that's currently about 12 metres. Again, West London VR1, Francesco's coming back into the group, and West London VR2, they've gapped Thacker, but he needs to come back, and it'll also be useful if Raphael comes back into that group. And you can see Raphael working really hard to get back into West London VR2. Okay, time splits. West London VR2 is 15 minutes and 1 second. West London VR1 14 minutes and 18. And OTR Black 13 minutes and 59. Okay, you can see, so Raphael's getting back into the group. West London VR1 back to 5 riders. So for the last 2 minutes from each of the teams, first of all, Australian koalas, still looking really good with 6 riders. And they are currently approaching the 1 kilometre mark, with all 6 going through at exactly the same time. So we have some new faces on this team. So as I said last week, we had Wendy and Michelle, and now we've got a few more, which is awesome to see. We need to shoot the cameraman. Power numbers are again looking good, so if you look at some of the savings, you're over 100 watts per kilo there. Sorry, over 100 watts. Linda's looking good at the front. It's amazing to see all 6 riders together. Michelle again at the front, 5.2 watts per kilo, is looking really good. With Paula, Zoe's just coming third wheel, and there's a slight gap between Michelle and Paula and the rest of the team, and they're having to work really hard to try and keep up now. And we're right near the end, and come on ladies, come on, keep going. Kaylee pushes the rest of the team back through, and they're all finished. Their finishing time was 28 minutes and 42 seconds. Next up is OTR Wicked. Again, good team of 3. They've all stayed together throughout the race. Starting off with Andrew, then Paul's taking the lead through the 1 kilometre mark. They all stay together. So we now got Shane in the front. It's between Shane and Andrew at the moment as to who is taking the lead in this last 1 kilometre. Again, some really good savings going on here. They're a really good team, well disciplined in terms of staying together. Okay, Andrew, followed by Shane, followed by Paul. .500 metres to go. We're going to keep the same Andrew, Paul and Shane. Nope. So Paul takes it up, now Shane does. Come on OTR Wicked. 250 metres to go. Some really strong numbers from all three. Shane, then Andrew, then Paul. Oh, we're going to keep like that. No! We've got Shane, Paul. Oh, Shane's going to get it. No, Andrew's going to go for it. No! Yes, Shane, then Andrew, then Paul. Well done, guys. So OTR Wicked finished in 27 minutes and 12 seconds. Right, next, Australian Wombats, with Noel taking the lead towards the 1 kilometre mark. So you've got Noel, Gary, Jason and Keith. So Jason being gapped slightly, but he'll come back. And at the long 1 kilometre mark, Noel is taking the team forward through the 1k mark. There we go. Noel on the 4.1 watts per kilo. You've got Gary coming through, followed by Noel, then Keith, and then Jason. It's great to see that they're all in a line, getting as much from the draft as possible. Look at those numbers, 240, 250 watts savings. All working really well, really close together. Just come through the 500 metre mark. Gary takes it up for the team, then Noel, Jason and Keith. Again, some massive savings there. Right, 250 metres to go. Gary's going to take it up from Keith. No, Keith's still in the front. 6 watts per kilo. So you've got Keith, Noel, Jason and Gary. You've got a bit of a gap between Keith and Noel and Jason, and they get, yes, fantastic. So they did gap Gary at the end, but they finished in a remarkable time in 24 minutes and 39 seconds. Well done, guys. Next are my teammates, 3R Mushroom. They only have 3 riders in the race. You've got Mikhail at the front, Gav and Raj. Again, all looking really good. So Gav's still at the front, Mikhail, Raj, coming up to the 1 kilometre mark. So Gav's going to take them through. Yes, excellent. So they're through the 1k mark. And these guys are really strong. It's still Gav at the front, then Mikhail, then Raj. Mikhail's coming through to take turn. Again, some fantastic savings there. It's 140, 150, 160 watts. So it's really important to try and keep that line. So again, Mikhail, Gav and Raj. With 300 meters to go, Mikhail's pushing some watts at 5.1, 5.7. Team working really hard here. And Mikhail's just working a bit too hard. He's gapped Gav, who's now coming back and takes the lead. No, he doesn't. Mikhail still gets it. So Mikhail's going to come through, gapping the rest of the team, with Gav and then Raj to follow. So again, well done guys, you did a great job. And 3R Mushroom finished in 24 minutes and 25 seconds. Next is West London VR2. So we've got Grant Thacker on the front, followed by Tobias. Tobias now taking the lead. So it looks as though Tobias is going to take it through to the 1 kilometre mark. Super. So Thacker second, Raphael third, now Martin. You've got Dave and Bhavesh have been gapped. So we've only got 4 riders in this group. So you've got Martin, you've got Tobias, Raphael coming through, followed by Grant Thacker. I know it's GT, but I'm assuming it's Grant. Tobias coming through, no, Nunes. So Raphael still at the front. All looking really strong here. So, and good use of drafting. You got numbers up to what, 191 watts, which is really good to see. Tobias is now slightly gapping the rest of the team, so he's 6 meters up ahead, followed by Thacker, Martin, Raphael. So Tobias and Martin just pulling ahead a little bit. Fantastic. So Thacker, Tobias, Raphael and Martin. Excellent. So West London VR2 finished in 24 minutes and 17 seconds. Next up we got West London VR1. So here you got Alex, Stu, Nicola and Ellen. So Alex is taking through the 1 kilometre mark. Yeah, it's odd to see Nicola twice in the list. Stu now taking it up. No, Nicola taking it up with Ellen, then Stu, then Alex at the end, the back. Alex now coming through. No, Ellen's going to come through. Some awesome watts here. Again, looking at the savings, you're up to 250 watts. It's excellent to see. All working well, really well together. Stu and Alex coming through. Now Ellen taking it. Alex now storming off. So he's 15, 16, 20, 23, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30 metres ahead of the rest of the team. Not good. We need to get all of that team across the line. But it does look as though Alex is now waiting. He's doing low watts. Rest of the team coming through. Yeah, wow. So Stu, Ellen, Nicola and Alex at the end. Really good push, guys. Well done. And West London's finish time was 23 minutes and 9 seconds. And finally, for this head-to-head, it's OTR Black. Still with 4 riders. So you've got Tony in the front, followed by Peter. Now Peter's third. You've got Rich is now at the front, then Tony, then Peter, and then Adam. Keith was dropped right at the beginning. Don't think he started the race. So coming up to the 1 kilometre mark, Rich is in the front, followed now Peter. Is Tony taking it? Yeah, Tony's going to take them through the line. Excellent. So Tony, Adam, Rich, and then Peter. Again, looking at those savings in terms of watts, going up to 170, 190 watts. Really strong disciplined team this, and very, very strong group of riders generally. Really well disciplined. I think Derek would be happy. They're all in the same colours, all on the same bike, have the same helmets. It's Adam taking it up, followed by Rich, Peter, and then Tony. Adam pushing out 5.2, 5.3 watts per kilo with 330 metres to go. You can see the line, now 250. Rich taking it, followed by Peter, Tim and Adam. I think they're going to cross the line all at the same time. And they do. So Rich, Peter, Adam and Tony, well done guys. That was excellent. Really strong team. OTR Black finished in 22 minutes and 25 seconds. Well folks, really enjoyed that. Really close racing there. Remember to have a look at the league table to see where your team is. And well done for each of the teams. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and see you next week.